Well, Happy New Year to all of you, and I hope you had wonderful season of giving. And we will start talking about giving. And we have today, to start the year in the right path, we have Cops and Kids coming again. I am Jose Antonio Ortiz, and this is Nuestro Valle. And I said Beverly Bradley, the president of Cops and Kids of the Lehigh Valley. How are you?
Happy New Year to you, and we are
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you.
Well, last year you came to the show and you talked about 500,000 books.
I know.
But now you tell me that you are really close to the 3/4 of a billion books.
We're moving right along. We just did our 695,000th
Getting there.
book. 695,000.
At this rate, how soon are we going to have the big party for the 1 million?
I know. I'll be ready to retire when that happens. No, it's a wonderful. It truly is. We distribute, thanks to the generosity of so many people. We distribute between 50 and 60,000 books every year, and so that's really a remarkable statement about our community. And I love this time of year because you sort of summarize what happened in the year, and it's lovely to look back and think that once again we're able to provide that kind of joy to 50 to 60,000 children in our community. It doesn't get better than that.
Every time I think Cops and Kids and the labor started by a policewoman in Detroit.
Yeah.
In this day and age, we see all these things in the news about cops being very, very violent. We don't see sometimes half the story. There's sometimes it's the reaction of something somebody did. But I think these Cops and Kids is still going with the mission, the original mission.
Yes.
Cops are there to help kids. And children shouldn't be afraid of policemen.
And when I speak, I'm often asked that. That's a very interesting thing that you bring up. I'm often asked that. What are my feelings? You need to understand that when you are reading that in the newspaper or seeing that on TV, it's there because it's the exception. For every police officer that may in fact not carry with him or in his heart or her heart what a police officer's job is, there are thousands who serve our communities day in and day out and carry with them the lives of every person in their community. And it's a very real challenge to them to understand that they have a responsibility, in fact, to keep us all safe and to keep us all secure. I love our program because I think the Cops and Kids, if we in fact let our children in our community know how much the police care about them, it's good for both sides. It's good for the police. We had, thinking back on this year, we began this holiday season with a lovely event in which every third grader in the city of Bethlehem was asked to write a thank you note to a police officer. And on November 20th, back on November 20th, we had a day where we decorated the mayor's tree. And as a surprise to all of the police officers, we provided them with thank you cards from hundreds and hundreds of our community's children with messages of love and appreciation and joy. That's very important to do. We need to tell one another that we appreciate who they are and what they're trying to do.
I'm curious, what was the reaction of, I'm sure you witnessed some touchy moments maybe?
It was fun.